Hi, it's Chuck and Carrie, and we're back for another adventure.
Today we're exploring Tombstone, Arizona.
Our first stop was to check into our motel, which, as you can see, was undergoing some renovation at the time. Then it was off to Allen Street, the scene of a lot of Wild West action and the heart of Tombstone's business district. Although Tombstone was rebuilt after fire destroyed much of the town in the 1800s, it still feels very authentic. And it didn't take long after we got there for a fight to break out. We'll save the bloody gun battle for later in the video. There's no shortage of that here in Tombstone. There's also no shortage of places to shop. You can pick up all kinds of Western wear and Tombstone souvenirs while you're here. But it's also fun to just do a bit of window shopping at the many businesses along Allen Street. Just be sure to keep your head down when the bullets start to fly.
I don't know if it looks real, but it sure does sound real.
All of you are under arrest!
One place that's not to be missed is the Crystal Palace Saloon, once a popular spot for gambling and drinking, as well as several notorious shootouts.
So we're having dinner at the Crystal Palace, and we're having a discussion about whether or not the ceiling fans are original to the place.
When in Tombstone, you have to make a stop at the Oriental Saloon.
The Oriental Saloon was known for its exotic decor and entertainment. It was a popular destination for miners and travelers alike, and it's still a fun place to stop and grab a drink.
Here we are, one of the most famous saloons in all the West. Carrie is drinking a what?
It's a Sprite.
So a skeleton walks into a bar and he says, "Give me a pitcher of beer and a mop."
As you walk through Tombstone, you'll see a lot of markers in the street indicating places where people were killed. That could be a bit unnerving. Maybe that's part of the reason why a lot of establishments in Tombstone have signs these days that prohibit firearms on the premises.
This is the original Cochise County Courthouse, which was built in, or completed in 1882, and it stood as the county courthouse for Cochise County until 1929, when it was decided to move the county seat to Bisbee. One of the things I love about Tombstone... The hell was that? Anyway, one of the things I love about Tombstone is you can never forget that you're in the Old West. There are reminders everywhere.
the town's senior center is housed in one of Tombstone's original buildings, the firehouse, built in 1881. Were it not for the silver mining boom, there most likely wouldn't have been a town here at all. Prostitution, although frowned upon in Tombstone, was also big business. Of course, one of the most infamous parts of Tombstone's history is the gunfight at the OK Corral. The Earp brothers and Doc Holliday got into a shootout with the Clanton and McClory brothers and put this small town on the map in a big way. We don't want to spoil the reenactment for you, but here's a look at some of the action.
I ain't got a gun! Wyatt, I ain't got no gun!
This bloody gunfight at the OK Corral was the climax of a bitter and often lawless struggle for political and economic control of Tombstone's riches.
And fun fact, the actual gunfight happened here, not at the site of the reenactment stage.
Who had long controlled Arizona territory.
Again, prostitution was big business.
One thing's for sure about Tombstone: when you come here, wear comfortable shoes. You're going to do a lot of walking.
And I don't have anything to add because I'm too tired from walking.
And with that, the sun begins to set on our first day here in Tombstone, the town too tough to die.
Tombstone can be very busy and very touristy during the day, but if you wait long enough, the streets kind of clear out in the evening.
Another one of Tombstone's most famous places is the Birdcage Theater, and we'll take a tour of that on day 2 of our trip. We hope you'll come along. Day 2 in Tombstone begins with a visit to the Birdcage Theater. Yes, that's a bullet hole in the bar, one of many found throughout the building. As you enter the main auditorium, you're surrounded by memorabilia from Tombstone's Old West days. Again, prostitution was big business. As you head up the stairs and behind the curtain, there's lots more to see. Frankly, some of the items on display seem a little kitschy, but it's worth seeing at least once. There's also a guided ghost tour that takes place at night. Here's a view looking from backstage toward the back of the curtain. The longest poker game ever lasted more than 8 years, being played 24/7, and it happened right here in the basement of the Birdcage Theater. The money you see on the table is real, left by visitors as a donation for the upkeep of the Birdcage. At first I thought this was just a junk pile underneath the stage, but I couldn't help but wonder what was in those barrels. I hope it's not gunpowder. And before we left, there was one more reminder of Tombstone's shady past and the working girls that played such a prominent role in the town's history. We hope you enjoyed this visit to Tombstone. If you did, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel and clicking the notifications bell so you know when we post new videos. Your interaction really helps us build our channel. Thanks.